Hello everybody, how we all doing? Right, I am back, and I am back on the Big Breakfast Challenge. Now this Big Breakfast Challenge is something that I put out a couple of weeks ago to various people. If they want to crack on with it, they're more than welcome to do so. In fact, I'd love to see it. I do know that Felden, the good Felden, and I'm going to put a link in the description below, just a big shout out to him because I know he's definitely taking up the challenge, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. So, I am here on Ravenport. Yes, Ravenport is back on FS22 this time, and it is brilliant. I have done a few little changes, which I'll admit, and I'll show you them later on. But what we have to do first of all is buy our land. Come in on new farm manager and buy some land with whatever money. So let's go buy this. Let's go buy this. And let's go buy this. Okay. Now, I'm doing that for a reason, because I do know that the areas, certain areas, you can sell the land that's, well, the equipment or whatever is still sitting on it on this map. So let's have a little look, see if I can sell what's there. If I can't, then this is a bit of a waste of time, and I'll just find another plot of land quickly and restart the whole thing. So but, you know, let's hope not. Yes, I can. So making a little bit of money back as well. That's good. And then sell you off. Good, 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 good. I'm happy with that. Right, good. Right, now what I need to do, I'm going to put down some sheds and equipment that I'm going to need. So, it's quite a nice space of land. Quite nice. It's quite flat as well. So, let's see, shall we? Okay. Now, if there's anything left over after buying stuff, got a nice little bit of canola growing as well. It's growing, it's not grown yet. Not fully fertilised yet though. Okay, that's something I need to change. Okay, right, so let's get the stuff sorted. Okay, now, I have done a few changes already. I've spent a fair bit of money. I've actually bought another field as well because I had a little bit of money left over from the starting equipment that I wanted to buy. I've not gone particularly mad though. What I have got up here, this big bale shed, that's going to be where all the bales are going to be stored, obviously. I've got this, which is the Pronto, and it's a multi-fruit as well. So that's what I like about this one. It is a multi-fruit. It's not on the mod hub. It is a additional mod. This is also a direct seeder, so direct drill, shall I say. So that's going to be useful down the line. So I've also got this here, and this actually comes with the map. Now this is a cow pen, because there's specific rules and regulations for this challenge. Cows are one of the things that is needed, because we need milk for making our cups of coffee in the morning. So, down here, let's get down here, shall we? And I'll show you around before we start getting to work. And what I've tried to do, I've tried to go with the American aesthetics, really. Pretty much everything here is from the Alien Gym pack, or from Alien Gym's animated shed pack, which is good. So I've got a tractor, and I've got a fertilizer / limer. The tractor I'm going with is a 7530, which is a nice little tractor, to be honest with you. Nice one. Well, I say little, it's medium. Got quite a bit of power behind it as well. So 225 horsepower. Will I need other tractors down the line? Yes, but this will start me off and get me going nicely. And I should imagine I'll get money for that later on. It's only a small little spreader. I've got this sprayer as well, because that's going to be needed. We've got a water tanker or liquid tanker, bale, trailer. I have got a harvester sitting around here, and I'll show you that in a moment. Got a tedder, because we will need to do hay for when we do the cows. I have got this, which is the TLX, and I've got that instead of having a trailer for the back of the tractor, because that thing has got the dumper on the back, and I quite like that kind of thing. That's the sort of thing I like to do. I will be honest with you, it is on the unreal capacity. I'm not planning on doing this challenge in any way, shape or form realistic. So, just so you know. We've got a chicken barn, we've got my go-to huts there, we've got a pig barn, and there's the harvester sitting over there. I've also got a fuel station. I've got myself a lovely water spot and a pressure washer. Now for this harvester is part of the TARDIS pack. That is on the mod hub. I believe it is console as well, so not a problem. So that's going to be used. So it's basically a top liner reskinned, for all intents and purposes. Now this trailer here is essential to the challenge. It is part of the required mods because you're not going to be just popping your animals into the pens. You have to go collect them, and this is from the well, basically the animal field, for the chicken run. Basically, they can hold chickens. That's why I've put it in there. You have to go collect your chickens. We've got some mowers. We have got a telehandler. I've got that, but however, I don't think I'm going to need that somehow, that cultivator. But then again, if there is any cultivating challenges or contracts, should I say, later on, it might come in handy. But I've got it anyway. It was nice and cheap and cheerful. That will do the job. So that is the farm area. So what we do have is this field here and this field here. This is the other field that I bought with the remainder of the dosh. Field 15, which is right next to us. 16, should I say. It's growing still. So, yeah, what I might do, it needs fertilising, both of them. So I'm going to get this fertiliser sprayer out. We'll give it a good spray, and then I'll check to see if there's any contracts about to see what we can do for that. Because if there's any contracts, then we can make some money up, get some money going. If there's nothing that I can do, I'll just probably sleep through the next day, and then go from there. So that's the only thing I can really do. I have put a sleep trigger there, as you can see, which is the trailer park, or trailer, should I say, which does the job. Does the job. So this is also good for the herbicide because one of the rules and regulations is everything has to be on. That does include stones as well, by the way. Everything on. This is a challenge. So, stones don't do extreme amount. It just have them there. It just looks a bit ugly, and it can put the damage counter up a little bit, but that's all it does. It doesn't really cause much problems. It doesn't mess around with the yield. So, unlike the blinking weeds. So, and I've actually got used to playing with weeds on now. So, weeds don't bother me anymore. Not like they used to. So, it's just me. And this is the first time I've been using this. Now, this is not on the mod hub, by the way. This is a third-party website. It did come over from a third-party website from kingmods.com. And it is a good one, though. It is good. Got quite a width on it. So, and for the price, come on, you can't grumble. So, let's do this. Let's get this done. I might just do this in a bit of a time lapse for you, because it might take a bit. I don't think it's going to take that long, to be honest with you, but I might just do it anyway. We'll see. Hey.
My head in my hands, listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, I'll love you, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. I'll love you, that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon, and I sing you. Gotta know all this propaganda.
Okay. So, we have all done that. That job's done. Okay. I was thinking I could just go straight over, but knowing me, I'd probably end up getting stuck. Now, there is certain rules and regulations to this challenge, like I said, and I will explain those rules and regs very shortly. They are in the description below, so if you're not too interested in hearing it, just read the bottom, and then go from there. So this is the Big Breakfast Challenge, and what we do have to do is, well, create breakfast. What else is there to really say about that? So it's up to you if you want to do an American spin on it, and do like pancakes as well. In fact, I kind of recommend it. There is a few things I do need to do. I do need to get down a dairy. I do need to get down a bakery, and I do need to put down a coffee That's another required one, is the coffee greenhouses. There's a contract there on field 4 for fertiliser, but that looks fully fertilised. That's odd. There's not much else going on, so what I'll do is I'll sleep through the night quickly and see what comes in the morning. But yeah, so yeah, I still need to get that down. So I do need to buy some more land which can sustain it. In fact, I could have really bought, instead of buying that field, I suppose I could have gone and, well, I'm going to make some money off that canola anyway. So that'll be the next thing. Let's have a little look. So it's good to be back on Ravenport. It really is. Oh, there you go. That's ready to harvest. I'm not sure. Is it barley in there? I think. So that would be good for the chickens. So that's not a bad thing. I don't know whether to sell it or save it. Probably save it. So just yeah, using this up. It's basically a top liner, and they've just reskinned it. Just painted it. Well, they painted it TARDIS blue, a nod to obviously Doctor Who. But you can choose colour whatever you want. I've just painted it black. Simply because that's just me. Right, let's get to that field, shall we? Need to be careful because I don't want to damage the canola, because that's going to be money. You know, what I will do, I might repurpose this field as grass. Whoa, Christ. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. 12 mile an hour. Yeah, don't expect anything in this series, by the way, to be realistic. I'm not aiming for that at all. I'm aiming to just do the job, get it done. That's it. So fast farming or whichever doesn't bother me. You know, so you'll see some stuff coming.
Better get it with my own medicine for you. And never gonna make them think I'll stand there. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. And I don't know that lose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. And I don't know that lose. Don't mind if I do.
Right, so let's get this filled. 10,000 litres, which is not bad. So what I will do with this, I might just go get the chickens in a minute. Might just go get the chickens. Just thinking outside the box. And if I go get the chickens, then I can just feed them and they'll start making the eggs, which is important factor. It's a bit of money out. What I need to do is getting the chickens on. At least one of the animal pens would actually be pretty good if I do it this quickly, this early on in the series, in the challenge. So anyway, rules and regulations for this challenge. So pick whatever blinker map you want. It's completely your choice. Obviously, I do strongly recommend for you to be a little smart on it. I wouldn't go for anything that's too massive. Come in on Farm Manager, and when you come in with Farm Manager, you get 1.5 million. From there, have all the settings on. It's up to you if you want to do precision farming. I'm not doing precision farming for this one. I'm already doing that on the competitive multiplayer, so I don't see the point in having it on both, to be honest with you. You're not allowed. There's certain mods that are completely banned, by the way. You cannot use Easy Dev, you cannot use Power Tools, and you cannot use Government Subsidy. You can use, if you've got any generator type, you can, just not the Government Subsidy. Loans banned. You're not allowed to do it. If you want to lease equipment, no, that's not happening. It's banned. Contracts you can do, but you have to use your own kit for it. And animals, the feed for the animals, you can't go buying any feed. You have to make it. Okay, so with the pigs, that's going to be a difficult one. Because obviously we need to get some other fields to get some sugar beet in the ground, some potatoes in the ground, and if I remember rightly, barley. If I remember rightly, I'll remember it later on. Bedding, obviously, you will need to get some bedding. That's going to have to come from whatever fields you're doing as well. So your straw. Required mods for this is a potato processing plant because they do fried potatoes, coffee production, and then the animal transport trailer pack, which is what I've got on the back of the John Deere right now, because it does. It does allow you to move chickens around, and this is something that can be done on either any platform, PC or console, whichever. So it's basically as it sounds, should I say. What we do from here, let's go try and find the chickens. Yeah, from what we have to do from here, we need to get a dairy down at some point to make some cheese and also to make milk and to use the milk, should I say. We need to get the coffee sorted out, so get a coffee greenhouse down and get a whole load of that. Chickens, eggs, obviously bakery for bread, tomatoes to go with your fryer, fried potatoes, and obviously the coffee, like I said. Now, at the end of the challenge itself, you need to sell one flatbed full of each product. So one load of bread, one tray, and one flatbed full of bread, one flatbed full of eggs, full of pigs themselves. Just get them fattened up, ready for slaughter. So you don't need to do a full pig pen. You don't have to do a full cow pen. Obviously, you need to do a whole tank that's full of milk. And yeah, literally, for every little bit, you got to do a full trailer or a full tank as worth. So after that as well, once you've sold all that lot off, you then have to make your 1.5 million that you started with back. That's it. And then you have completed the challenge. But yeah, it's quite a thorough challenge, to be honest with you. So, and I'm looking forward to it. And I was planning on starting on Calmston. But then when I found out Ravenport was coming, it's like going back to basics. Because when I first started in Farming Simulator was on FS19, and the first map I played was this. In fact, I did the No Tractor Challenge for FS19 on Ravenport. So I'm coming back home in a way. So, yeah. Why not? I have altered the map slightly, put a few more trees where they're supposed to be, but that's just my aesthetics, so. Now, second load of chickens. I did notice one thing when I came into the map, and I did notice that there was... What's going on here? We'll go out the trigger and back in, maybe. So this is another load of... There you go. This is another one of Alien Jim's mods, by the way, the animal pens. So, once again, in the mod hub. So it can be used for PC and console. So, yeah. But yeah, one thing I did notice, there wasn't a lot of trees on it, but I have changed that. Not to sell-wise, but just for aesthetics. Okay. So I've brought the first load of wheat over. Let's fill this up. It's supposed to take 9,000. It's not a problem. So what I will do, once I've finished harvesting, I'll pop it in the silo. And we're nearly done on the harvest side. And what I'm going to do is I haven't put a silo down. And you may have noticed that. There's a good reason for that. I don't really need to. I don't really need it. Because there is a trackside silo right there. Okay? Something that I used a lot when I was in FS19 was the trackside silos. Rather than buying a silo. You know, so yeah, what I'll do is I'll use that because it takes basically everything. Apart from potatoes, that would be a problem, so I'd need to find a spot for that to pop the potatoes down, but that is something I'll do later on. This TLX is brilliant. So yeah, I'll stick that all in there. So what I am going to do is I need to windrow all this up, and then I need to bale it all up, and then we've got some bales for bedding. So that's the next job, which I may do in the next episode. I've just realised part of the rules and regs is that I need to be on ×5, and that's whoops. I've actually got it on ×1 at the moment, but I will change that for the next episode regardless. I completely forgot that bit. I don't know why to change it. I mean, I'm just so used to playing at ×1. Mind you, competitive multiplayer, I'm doing ×5, so, you know, no excuse really, so slap on the wrist for me. But, you know, it is what it is. Right, so that's now saved. And all I need to do to get it back out again is come here. And then fill the trailer. That's it. So, yeah. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to see you on the next episode. So take care, God bless, and stay safe out there.